We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy
everyone, I hope you're looking forward to Christmas, and it seems a good idea to work out some designs for Christmas cards that are going to be really quick and easy to paint. Now I use these cards which you just fold in half. They come with an envelope and I actually paint onto this cardy paper, and see it's got a deckled edge, but what I like to do is I will fold that over, and so it's very random. I can get quite a lot of cards out of that. I just rip that paper and then I will fold that again and again, and you can see you've got these perfect size pieces to fit onto your card. So that will fit on like that. That's just perfect. So shall we begin with the painting? Wow, well this is a random piece of paper, but the wing sort of fits into there nicely. Now this can look a little bit odd, and this wing I think is overpowering, but I like the fact that it's a little bit different and he's taking off. So what I'm going to do is start with the wing and try to get that to work so that it isn't so overpowering and obtrusive. So I'm using this rake brush and some intense violet, and I sort of comes that way, and I suppose that's quite important that that bit is in more detail. And then I think we'll lose quite a lot of that. I think that might work better. It's just having fun and just sort of seeing what we can do. Now I'm going to add a little bit more red than I've actually got on my robin, because we need to see that it's a robin. And so his head is sort of there, and I'm going to exaggerate it a little bit, and then his chest. So that's quite exaggerated. I'm still using my size 10 brush. I'm going into the intense violet, and that ran a little bit, that can come round like that. And then I'm going for the rich sepia, and that sort of comes down there. So that's given us our basic shape, and then we've got another wing that sort of comes out. I'll put that in now so that I don't forget, but we'll sort of fluff that up a bit with our rake brush. That's my rake brush, and I'm going to use some rich sepia to start with. This is the large one, and I'm going to try and just get that shape. That wing actually comes from there, so let's bring that out. Give it a bit of energy and fluff, and then that tail will actually come off the paper there. That's good. And then with my smaller brush, I'm going to use some alizarin crimson. Just get some more movement into that. Let's just get a little bit of that sepia, but not too much. Just pop in some of those. I don't want this to be too heavy. Well, I think that's good. That gives that sort of flighty feeling. And my smallest little brush, and then I'm going to mix some sepia, rich sepia, Prussian blue, nice and dark, and pop in his beak and his legs. Now you can't really see a beak, but I think it will be quite handy to put that there. We need to make him look like a robin, and he can have quite a big eye. Artistic license. And then he's got these lovely legs, and I'm going to do him like he's just flying rather than on anything. And then we'll have the other leg sort of random behind. In fact, that one will come up to that side. He's starting to take shape. Right, he's got to have feathers flying, hasn't he? We're going for the cadmium red, keep them nice and bright. I think they'll be coming from here. And then some snow, because we have to have snow. Yeah, that's good snow. And now some white snow. So again, a little brush, and I'm mixing some white gouache onto a card. You've got to keep it separate from your palette or you'll wreck your other paints. And then let's put a little bit of highlight onto his eye. Oh, he's got a bit of wing here that won't hurt to go in. And then some snow. So tiny little bits like we did before, so exactly the same. Yeah, we don't want to make it too complicated. I think keeping that wing simpler has worked really, really well. So all we've got to do now is put it onto our card. Right, using my brown card, just fold that in half. I like to vary the way around that I have them, and it is quite difficult to paint sort of everything that way because the robins tend to go more the other direction, but I do like to have them varied if we're doing a set. So just using copy decks, and just a little bit along that top edge and the bottom. Easy as that, and that takes no time at all. And then we'll place that sort of nearer the bottom of the card quite randomly. And that very raggy piece of paper does absolutely work so nicely like that. And the next thing I'm going to do is put my Happy Christmas on the top. It's like writing lines, isn't it, if you're doing lots of them. So, all those years of writing at school weren't wasted. There we go, Happy Christmas. So I hope you all have an amazing Christmas, and I do hope that you'll have a go at doing these really unusual cards. Thank you for watching.